Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with a love reading. I hope that you are having an amazing time wherever you are and you're feeling good about yourself and your decisions and where you are, or at least are on the way to feeling that way and manifesting whatever it is that you are feeling the need to experience. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. To book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Turn on post notifications. Click like to show love to the video, which in turn shows love to the channel. Share the video to share the wealth. And drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And now we're going to get into your love reading. So we're going to look at what's going on with the connection. I'm going to ask our spirit guides, beautiful angels, and ancestors to please show up and show out for us in this reading, to give Gemini clear, concise information regarding whatever it is that this particular Gemini who is watching needs to know. So here we are, soulmates. There is a soulmate connection here. Partnership, agreement, a soul contract, a love call, someone expressing their love for you, and a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And then finally, the dragonfly. So be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting to change, and healing. So this is a good start to a great reading, Gemini. I'm going to get some insight on this for you, and then that is that. I can't find my lighter at the moment, so we're going to move that out the way. All right, so Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this soulmate connection, or this possible soulmate connection? We're going to talk about what you should expect, the unexpected, and the advice. Okay, Gemini? Again, take what resonates and leave behind what does not. Spirit, guide me through this reading. Please block all negative energy so that this can be a positive experience for Gemini. All right, so here's what to expect. The Four of Swords. The unexpected. The Three of Swords. Shit. And the advice is the Ace of Wands. Well, this took a turn now, didn't it? So, Gemini, what you could be expecting is to continue on your journey of understanding where you are. You could have been going hard for this connection that you're considering your soulmate connection, someone that you feel you have a soul tie to. And you've invested a lot of conversations into this relationship. And it could be, and I was about to say into this conversation, so it could be a conversation that happens periodically, something that you discuss time and time again, and it's starting to look as if it's the same thing, right? But this is someone that you consider to be the one for you. So this phone call that comes, or a phone call that occurred, could have been something that happened in the past and you want some insight, or something that's coming up that you may need some insight on. Your guides are saying that you should expect to get clarity from the situation, but enough clarity in a sense where you need to allow what you are hearing to be, and not try to force anything. Rest off of it. So you can expect to respectfully bow out of a conversation. Now, what you may not be expecting is after you've rested up from this conversation, you've done all that you could have done to save whatever it is that you're trying to save and salvage, that it's not going to go as planned. So this phone call that comes through, it sounds promising, with someone expressing the way how they feel for you, or you putting all of your cards on the table, no pun intended, and only to feel as if what you're saying is not being received in the way that you're portraying it. So you can expect to feel like you have to rest from having this conversation. What you may not expect is that it is the final straw for the conversation. And we're going to pull clarifiers for this, because the advice, Gemini, is the Ace of Wands. This is giving you clarity and a new opportunity at doing something else. And after you have figured out that with this surprise that this person drops on you with the love and all of this and so forth, and them shedding light on something that you thought they were agreeing with you on, but in retrospect, it is completely different from the outlook that you've had, you're going to realize the importance of switching gears. Can I get clarification on the Ace of Wands? So you want to make sure that you're not choosing to entertain anything that you're used to because of the benefits that you can get from it, Gemini. You want to make sure that your cup is being poured into in a positive way, in a way that's not a temporary relief. So there's an energy of someone who is hoping that the tables will turn in their favor so that you can have a fresh start with new energy in the same connection. Why is the Three of Swords here as what not to expect? And it's the Sun. Because you probably don't even realize that you're going to end up seeing the light in the situation by way of accepting things for what they need to be. Now, your guide is saying whatever decision that you decide to make, Gemini, it's rightfully yours and no one else's. Once you look within and you see how you feel and you look at what you want and what you want to feel, you're going to realize that this phone call doesn't define you. This phone call should not be the root of your happiness. Just because you deem someone your soulmate doesn't necessarily mean that that is who they are. If they are not making you feel as if your feelings are being reciprocated. You can also expect this person to tell you everything that you want to hear, Gemini. I feel like this person just knows what you want to hear, and that's why they're coming back. They're coming back to give you what you want because you asked for it. But the advice is that you have to look beyond the situation and not look at what you can benefit from the situation. With this person, with this fiery energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, just saying whatever it is that they can do to get your attention, because you've been off it. You've just been chilling. You've just been vibing. Like, you know this is the person that you would love to be with, but you also know that you're not going to sacrifice you're not going to keep sacrificing your happiness, the Sun, and living an abundant life with someone who is committed to seeing the shadows and staying in the shadows. on the table, offer, proposal, commitment. This person wants to, they want to commit to you, Gemini, but you have to make sure that they're wanting to commit to you for the right reasons, not because they're afraid of losing you, not because they're afraid of the heartbreak. And I feel like what's not expected is the disappointment in the phone call, the disappointment in the conversation where you have to agree to disagree, because they may not be saying, they may be expecting you to just follow suit. And your guide is saying you have to look at what is happening in your life right now. And does this align with what you want, Gemini? Does this person fill your cup genuinely? Look at it for real. Don't look at what they can do for you. Look at how you feel when you're on your own, when you are filling your own cup. Does this person pour out of it and into their own, and do they drain you? Spirit, can I get some closing messages for Gemini? Can I get some closing messages for Gemini? Can I get some closing messages for Gemini? What is the closing message for Gemini? What is the closing message for Gemini? The 5 of Wands. This is a constant battle of competition, competing for your love. So Gemini, you may even have someone who is competing for you. They may see that you are off them because you needed time to check for yourself. You needed time to figure out where you wanted to be in your own life, and they can't understand why they can't be a part of this season right now. And it's not like you're broken up. It's just that there's a level of space and boundary that you set, because this person may always overstep boundaries, and now they want to dangle things in front of you that they know that you want. But you're getting to this space where you're just like, it's not about what you can do for me. It's about how you can meet me where I am, and by showing up for yourself as well, so that you're not half of an individual or energetically deprived, whereas you're draining mine in the process. And I feel like that's why what you're expecting is to continue resting and making decisions on your own accord. So I think that this connection, although you love this person dearly, you're not willing to sacrifice anymore to based on what they have to say or what they can do for you in a moment, or what they can say to you in a moment. You're putting all of your cards on the table and you're leaving it there. It's like saying, this is all that I have, and I've given you all that I have, and I'm healing now. And your guides are saying to continue being the light in your situation, and don't allow a person who you're healing from to come back and be the reason why you have to click the reset button, because you're already healing from that person, Gemini. This is your energy. This is you loving on you. This is you reflecting nothing but positive light. This is you seeing where you went wrong. And this is you realizing that although you are loved and you want to be loved, you don't want to settle for anyone who is just telling you what you want to hear in a moment. The advice is to embrace the new changes. The advice is to embrace the opportunity that you have now to branch out and see what else the universe has for you on your own accord. It's saying that you don't have to rely and be codependent on someone who is baiting you with things of the past. You are beyond that. So Gemini, I trust that you will choose wisely. And I hope this message resonates with someone. And until next time, love and light. Tribe.
Don't forget the lover back before you lose another one. I need affection like a lazy sugar baby. Need confections, new